Welcome back. First day of February, the start of American Heart Month. And we've got an exclusive first look this morning at a new Cleveland Clinic survey. And it reveals the pandemic's impact on our heart health. And it's a big impact.
Yeah, some of the results are really shocking. So here they are. 41% of Americans have experienced at least one heart-related issue. 77% say they're more likely to sit through the day compared to before the pandemic. 34% with a family of history of heart disease feel there is nothing they can do to limit their own risk.
Joining us now with more, NBC medical correspondent Dr. John Torres. So, Dr. John, let's start with that first graphic we just put up there. Nearly half of Americans saying they had some sort of heart-related issue since March of 2020. What does that tell you?
And Craig, what it tells me mainly is that the pandemic right now has taken a bigger toll than just the COVID itself. And I think most people realize COVID's a respiratory infection, but it's also an infection that could affect our cardiovascular system, our heart system. And what people are experiencing are having things like shortness of breath, chest pain, rapid heart rates, those types of things. And so it's not only just taking a toll respiratory-wise, but physically on your heart, also on your health, on your mental health, which can add stress to your heart as well. And people tend to be putting off their doctor visits, and that can be an issue too, because if they are having heart-related issues, they need to get those checked into, especially if they continue on long-term, Craig.
Yeah, a huge issue, Dr. Torres, and it makes sense. With the pandemic, so many people were at home, working from home, sitting on Zooms all day, and I emphasize sitting. 77% of Americans are more likely to spend the entire day sitting now than before compared to before the pandemic, and that has a huge issue on your heart.
It does have a very significant issue because our bodies are made to get up and move around. That's the one thing we do, one thing we're made to do. And when we sit, if you think about it, our legs and our glute muscles essentially get inactivated. You're not moving around at all. And those are the bigger muscles in your body that help with your metabolism. So if that doesn't happen, if you're not moving around, you sit down more, you end up gaining more weight, you increase stress on your body, you increase blood sugar levels. And one statistic I thought the survey had, which is pretty interesting, millennials and Gen Zers were more than twice as likely to sit for 14 hours a day on the average than boomers. And 14 hours a day, if you think about it, that is most of the day sitting. That is not good.
Okay,
wow.
boomer.
Well, okay, boomer. All right, you know what? I thought that stat was interesting. You said a third of people who have a family history of heart disease think there's nothing they can do. I was born this way. Is that the case?
That is the case, and for Hispanics, Latinos, it's even more so. It's 41%. And so, you know, the thinking is in that group that my family has a history of heart disease. My mom or dad might have died from a heart-related issue. There's nothing I can do about it. But there are things you can do, and there are interventions. The main one being diet. Mediterranean, plant-based diets. We know those are extremely important to get your cholesterol under control, to get your heart healthy. Medications, if you have high blood pressure, if you have diabetes, you want to do that. Quit smoking if you're a smoker. That is by far one of the biggest things you can do. All these can help. There is not any kind of intervention that won't really help get your heart healthy again. And so you just need to start doing those things, including that moving we're talking about during the day, Hoda.
Dr. John, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Dr. John.
By the way, next hour, we're going to teach you 3 simple exercises to improve your heart health.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.